Hello, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a custom ChatGPT for your own brand, right? Now, to do this, we need to understand what are the pillars we need, right? So before building, identify the DNA of your brand, right? Like what is the brand voice, the tone, personality, approved language, audience insights, winning creatives, product knowledge, compliance rules if there is anything. Once you have that phase decided, then you want to choose the right platform, right? For example, here we are choosing custom ChatGPT via ChatGPT, and then you are going to build all of this using a creative knowledge base, right? So for example, in my case here for Hume, I have built this using these knowledge base. So what all we have included in the knowledge base? Number one, the top visual hooks, right? So visual hooks we are getting based on Adnova's spider, and I'll show that later on how to get that. Similarly, add angles. Then this is our top performing creative deck, right? This is how the deck looks like, which one of our VA helped us pull together based on last 90 days data, right? It included the screenshot of the ad, the copy on why this ad worked, right? And similarly for all these ads. Then after this, I also asked the VA to add the transcript of all of these ads, right? So the AI has full context on what these ads had in terms of copy, right? And that's what makes this extremely powerful. Once you have that, you download it as a PDF. Go here and download it as a PDF and upload it in your knowledge base here, right? Then this is our customer persona which we've added. Then these are some neuromarketing thesis and general neuromarketing best practices which we've added. And now I'll show you how to build some of it and improve this with our prompt library which we also have, right? So this prompt library which we have already got in place has tons and tons of data, right? For example, this is the reviews data, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run these prompts for our reviews. So let me do that. Okay, so we are going to use the review prompt library, and we have this reviews, all-time reviews around 4,500 plus reviews. Now we're going to copy these five of these prompts. If you copy all prompts in one go, it won't work, right? Number one, so number two, so there is a token limit around 1 million token limit, so you don't want to exhaust your token limit a lot by empowering all of them. Act as creative strategist and analyst based on the above prompts. Complete my analysis one after another. Yeah, so that's what we have done here, and boom, it will start running this analysis, right? Once you do this, you are going to copy rest of the stuff as well, one by one, and copy all of this data in that output, right? The output is here. The end goal for us is to build something like this as a powerful knowledge base, right? Where we have um, internal research, external research, reviews, post-purchase surveys and feedback forms. If you have that data, sales call and support calls. If you have that data, meta ad comments and reputation analysis, very critical to have this. We have already added this. Internal ad account data, past performing top hooks, creatives. Again, we've already added this. Customer interview cheat sheet if you have this. Family, friends, family, and self-talk data if you can add this. Then once you are done with that, you want to do computer research, Reddit analysis, TikTok or YouTube organic comments, blog, podcasts, TED Talks, research paper, industry reports, ChatGPT deep research outputs. Yeah. So let's see how the outcome comes in. Right. It takes taking a while because there's a lot of data to process. We'll let it run. Yeah. So it looks like it has passed first 28 rows. I'll let it run for a while. Set complete. completes the entire analysis. Okay, so it did all of this analysis, and if you'll notice, it only captured first 100 plus rows, first 30 rows, right? And overall, we had 7,700 rows, which is a lot of data and a lot of tokens for the GPT algo to digest. But yet, here are the results and output, which were pretty impressive actually, if you ask me, and quite actionable as well. So, theme 2, actionable data and progress, visibility, motivation, accountability, and habit formation. I love this. I got mine, really, really happy with it. I check in daily, consistently working and tracking is amazing. I check in daily, right? So, this habit forming is a big one because this can imply the longevity of usage of this app and not something you'll just buy and forget it, right? um, Speed and ease of resolution, which is on the CS side, onboarding and app clarity, and then we did sentiment clustering, right? And this was the output, which wasn't great, and that's why we actually improved this output based on the other prompt, right? Identify recurring phases in the review that reveal user priorities, pain point, or desired outcomes. Avoid filler terms like great, helpful, or individual names. For each phase, a phrase or cluster, show frequency, give an example code, interpret what it reveals, summarize top three priorities based on these findings, right? And this was the output. I asked the GPT then not to limit by 100 reviews and do the entire analysis, and then it started printing output like nobody's business, right? And that's where your outputs will get extremely strong. What we'll do is we'll continue digging further. Right now, let's go. We'll come to voice of customer here. We'll go and do this analysis. Again, same prompt. We'll copy from top, analyze all 7700 rows. Boom. So it will again take some time, so we'll let it print, let it cook, and see what happens after that. Okay, so it's ready. It's already printing all the output, right? It's so magical to see how the output coming out so quickly as well. This is voice of customer snippets, verbatism and ad usable, metaphors, analogies, and emotional language, right? Most surprising, unique turns of phrase, and how to turn them into hooks. I wasn't opening the app first, and let me confirm. Can you confirm if you analyzed all 7700 rows, not just first 100 or so? Because I have my doubts. ChatGPT says it has done thing. I did not stop. I processed every normal. Okay, so overall there were 9753. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so it did its job. Right now, let's go. Let's complete this even further. We were here. Voice of customer objection is done. Then we'll go to this. And we'll do this analysis again. Okay, and again let GPT cook its magic and show us that magical output. So these are the objections where there will be some brands, some complaints as well. Something around cancellation, refund, something around pricing, value for money, accuracy versus alternatives, reason they almost didn't buy or were dissatisfied, worried it won't capture sync reliably, setup seems confusing, fear of subscription lock-in, is it worth versus a simple scale. This is an implicit, not really something they said. Why features, why didn't it capture, onboarding clarity, cancellation, refund. So this is more on the CS side, right? Again, some of these objections can be solved via your ad creatives top of the funnel itself. So that's the job we're trying to do here. So the more and more input we give to GPT here with PDFs, the better it would be overall output. right? This is the buyer triggers and motivation, why customers purchased or switched. I want to see body fat and muscle change. That's the biggest one. Accountability and daily motivation. I want to check in daily and keep myself accountable. Knowing my fat percent each morning keeps me motivated. Switching from frustration with old methods. I was tired of guessing if I was losing fat or just water. Right? This is a golden nugget right there. I switched because my old scale was inaccurate and useless. Yeah, great. So some great outputs there. Yeah, I'm loving it. Again, let's see postpartum major life changes. These are golden, golden, golden outputs. Like these are the specific use cases and angles we can go after, right? And what I would go further is I would rank them based on frequency. So specific rank them based on frequency of mentions in a tabular format after analyzing all reviews, right? So these are the core personas we can go after, right? Like weight loss programs, cutting phases, muscle gain and body composition, daily health routines, postpartum or major life changes, home alternative to DEXA, nutrition and diet tracking integration, and yeah, let's do all of this. So based on this, looks like fitness, workout tracking and general health monitoring is the topmost, coincidentally same number of review mentions. The least one is postpartum and muscle gain recomposition. So that I would see it as an opportunity, right? Like postpartum life changes and muscle gain recomposition is a big opportunity for us, which we can go after. Cool. That's helpful to know. And then summary, any computation mentions. Okay. Then copy and hook generations. So scale, generic, Fitbit, DEXA, Withings, in body. So it looks like Fitbit is the biggest competitor which is mentioned. Cool. This is helpful. Again, we know which us versus them and enemy angles to pick from based on that, right? And I'm going to again get some of these other outputs cooked. Perfect. I can track muscle mass going up even when my weight stalls. Hierarchy prioritization. This is one of my favorite ones. Prioritization. I always go crazy with the amount of prioritization we can do. So yeah, what to do first is a classic challenge. Problem solution anecdotes. I used to rely on my bathroom scale, but now I can see my real fat loss. I wasn't opening the fat first and I wasn't tracking. Now every scan captures perfectly. I struggled to stay motivated until I saw my daily fat percentage progress. I didn't know if my workouts were working. This shows me daily changes. Yeah, cool. Then emotional tone. So overall, once you get this output, what we are going to do is we're going to take all of this summary, take all of the summary above and convert in a PDF. Yeah, once that's done, we can upload that to Chat GPT, custom Chat GPT, and then fire up our overall output, right? So to summarize, what all did we add or want to add? Reviews, if you have post purchase, if you have this, add comments. How you can get add comments is I personally use add manage and bulk export all of them. But if you don't use Ad Manager or any other platform, you can go to Meta Ads Manager, set up a custom column there, ads comment, and copy comments of some of your comments, some of your top ads. Extremely powerful to do that. Yeah. Let's see. We have got the PDF. Let's see. PDF is, yeah, this is a classic challenge. PDF is not in the right format. So I would just copy paste this in a format like this. Give me well formatted output, remove redundancies, and open doc.new. Yeah, so once that's ready, you will, oops, looks like that's not working properly. I will just post it like this here. Yep, and download it as a PDF, and then go to chat. All you need to do step by step now is come here to ChatGPT. Yes, go to, well, first of all, you must have ChatGPT Plus or Pro to do this. Then click here, name it brand name custom GPT or whatever. Then upload these in the knowledge base phase files, right? And then you can copy the prompt I have given in the instructions in the library here, and based on that you can create this, right? So I'm going to do this in our existing one, where I will just add it in summary. And the output, trust me, is 10 to 20x better than your usual. So I hope that makes sense, and see you on the next one.